Cyndi here with Pathways Homestead, and it is time to forage again. So Gary and I are out foraging. We found several things that we can eat, and probably some more things that we just don't know about, but that's okay. We'll do some research. We're not going to pick things that we don't know for sure that we can eat, but we'll share what we know we can and share that with you coming up. So here's our day foraging, or we're going to spend a couple hours, maybe not quite 2 hours foraging. Spend some time foraging out here. Gary's picking some onions. Fill our little basket. Alright, we've got some wild onions here. Cut them here in a second. Oh, what you got there?
Oh, garlic mustard.
Garlic mustard.
Smell that. See if you think it smells garlic.
Oh yeah.
See a bunch back up in
Yeah,
there.
there's a bunch of garlic mustard up there on this side. Yep, you get some garlic mustard. Here we have some wild garlic, that flat blade. Wild garlic, wild onion. Wild onion has more of a tubular with ridges on it, and the wild garlic has a flat, narrow blade that's kind of cupped a little bit. Yeah, especially as you get down closer to the center. And then here we have some garlic mustard. Here. Some garlic mustard. It has a pungent garlicky smell as well. I'm not sure if I told you guys or not, but spring is my absolute favorite time of the year. This is one of my favorite spots on my friend's family farm, and I really enjoy coming down here by the river and just sitting on a log watching the river, and I'll show you guys a view of that here. It's just so absolutely gorgeous, listening to the birds sing, the wind in the trees. It's just like my place. This and in the garden. Those are my favorite places to be.
My grandpa used to tell us a bunch of stuff when I was a kid that we always thought was silly, but as I've gotten older and I found out a little more about his childhood and found out a little more about the time, the Great Depression and right before, I think it may have been a lot more truth to it than we ever realized. He used to talk about eating wild onions and crow eggs. We always thought he was being silly because we always ate wild onions and chicken eggs, but I've read a lot more about that time about people robbing crow's nests, and I know he was kind of that kind of guy, and was pretty, had a lot of food insecurity when he was a kid. So I think that they may have actually eaten that a few times. Wild eggs, bird eggs that he had found, crow's eggs or whatever, and wild onions. But I grew up on wild onions and eggs, and it's that meal reminds me of my childhood and of him.
Gary's getting us some elderberry cuttings. Take them home and put them in a bucket. So we finished up our foraging for today. We've got wild onions, wild garlic, and some cuttings of elderberry that we're going to sprout. So that concludes today. There's some other plants that aren't quite ready yet, and some that we're not sure about. And we're not going to eat something we're not sure about. We don't want to make anybody sick. So we're going to do some more research and talk to some experts and find out what we can eat. Thanks for watching, and I pray you guys have a blessed day.